I recently experienced the 2-week Minecraft phase, which everyone experiences. You just be sitting there one day and all of a sudden you really want to play Minecraft again. Now, for most people, they'll start early game, go to the nether, kill the ender dragon, get an elytra, and maybe build a house, and that's where it usually ends. Now, for me, that's where I expected it to end as well, like it had many times before, but this time it just kind of didn't end. And over the past few months, I've been sitting here playing on this world which had many flaws, and to be honest, I wasn't really happy with it. But now I feel like it's time to start a new world where I'm going to become a more experienced player. So in this video, we have 3 different goals. The first goal is to get a fully upgraded enchanting table. The second is to go to the nether, and the third is to kill the ender dragon and grab ourselves an elytra. Once I was loaded into the world, I had seen a pillager outpost, a few different biomes, and a village. Now, of course, I went towards the village so that I could steal everything that they hold dear. Once I had arrived at the village, I had found some bookshelves to use later on, raided a house, and punched a tree. Once I had punched the tree, I had used it to craft up my first pickaxe. Then this friendly iron golem had given up his life so that I could take his iron. He said it was fine. I decided to make some food and then assaulted the local wildlife. It was now time to start exploring so I could find a place that I could temporarily call home, where I found this cool mineshaft thing inside the mesa biome. But it didn't hold anything valuable to me, so I continued exploring. As the sun was setting, it was now time to end our first day in our new world. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for sticking this long in the video, and I would love some brutally honest feedback from you guys, what I'm doing well, what I'm not doing well. Please be harsh in the comment section, and while you're at it, why don't you hit the subscribe button and leave us a like, because I'm sure it will help me out a ton. I had a wee swim. I had then found my first vein of coal. And it was time to continue exploring. I also came across this sick view. Isn't that nice? I really like the vibe at the top of this hill. It's very rare that you see big open flat cherry biomes. I had then ended night 2 by sleeping on a hill before checking out the abandoned village just behind me. That's not bad at all. I wanted to set this guy free, but I don't think he was too happy with it. Oh, huge. That pretty much sets us up entirely to get full maxed out enchanting table pretty much off the bat. I started looking for a home again. Oh, I think I just completely, yeah, I just completely forgot the block. After a good few thousand blocks of traveling, I finally found this. Nice. This place was perfect. It had water that we could use later on. This weird market thing I've never seen before. A forest, and it was right next to the ocean. So yeah, this place was almost perfect. After getting set up, I wanted to go for a little mining trip. This creeper had no audio. I made my first iron tool and headed back to the surface. While I did not find diamonds, I did find enough resources to help me get through the early game. I started cooking my ores, but I really wanted to find diamonds so that I could get obsidian and go to the nether. I grabbed my smelted iron and crafted the remaining pieces of gear that I needed to have a full set of iron armor. I headed back out for another mining trip so I could try and find those sweet diamonds. I made a couple of friends along the way, and then continued caving. Picked up some iron, some lapis, some gold, and redstone. After around 45 minutes of searching, I'd finally found what I came looking for. I've lost them. I did end up finding another vein, a vein of 5, but that footage seems to be lost to time. Once I was on the surface, I was just running around, and I had happened to throw in a chicken egg, and 4 chickens had came out, but I was only recording audio. Now that I'm on the right scene, here we are. Dude, what? What are the chances of that? Oh. I mean, it means nothing to me, but it's rare, right? I made my first piece of diamond armor, which happened to be a helmet, and then I headed down to the coordinates which I noted earlier of a lava pool, so that I could gather the rest of the obsidian I needed to go to the nether, but my overconfidence had almost ended it all. Lucky for me, there was a bastion not far from the portal. I was very close to death when I encountered this piglin. I began bartering some piglins so that I could get some easy ender pearls. 100 blocks away, there was a nether fortress. I gathered some blaze rods and crafted some eyes of ender, set up our enchanting table, and started looking for the ender portal. Please. And then around 2,000 blocks later, the pearls finally decided to show me my destination. And here we are. It didn't take me long to find the ender portal, and I decided to jump straight in. Battle was won, which means the portal to the cities were open, and I could finally claim up my wings. Looted some chests and headed up to the boat which held my elytra. However, there was a slight issue. What? So yeah, something I've never seen before, the entire front of the boat, to be precise, the 3 blocks in front of the boat that would hold the one thing that would finally let me achieve all 3 of my goals for this video, was gone. So I had no choice but to search for another end city before I could cut this video. So once again, I looted a chest and went to the boat so I could get my wings, and afterwards I flew back to the portal. Tell you what though, it feels great. And there she is. Time to return to the overworld. Really? This is the first time in a long time that I've allowed myself to be creative, and this is the first time that I've ever recorded or edited anything, and in my opinion, I think it's not a bad first attempt. Now, the video didn't turn out quite how I thought it would. The ideas are all there in my head. I know what I want them to look like. It's just a matter of being able to have the knowledge to implement them. I've really enjoyed making this, the recording of it, and the editing of it. I feel like this is a skill that I'm going to be learning over the next while. Personally, I have so many ideas that I want to do. They're all in my head and I know exactly what I want them to look like. I look forward to being able to implement that into a video, and I just can't wait to do it. So thank you guys so much for sticking around for the whole video, and I really hope you guys will consider subscribing and leave me a like. And like I said earlier, feedback is appreciated, much appreciated.